Welcome back to Alone at Peace, to Homes' Concerns, Escaping the Maze, Eternal Rising, Silver Back Home. Whichever lives you know me as, touching lives around the world, motivating and inspiring. We are back with another live stream. It's a beautiful time to be alive. Y'all know how we like to get into it. Yesterday I ate Indian food for the first time. And I can tell up until that point I had been on a carb short. Because today, waking up, not hydrated fully, not really hydrated, completely empty. I'm 208 pounds. You know, we basically getting into dog mode now. You know what I'm saying? Once I eclipse 210 pounds, I start to really feel like, start to feel real solid. I start to feel real solid, if you will. So it's a beautiful time to be alive. 208 pounds, not hydrated. We're gonna get our push-ups in today, of course. All praise be to the Most High. The Indian food I ate yesterday was amazing. Gluten-free. It was awesome. I ain't gonna lie. It was top tier. It was some top tier food. It was my first time in a little minute really getting into the carbs, really getting into the carbs, and I needed that. As y'all can see, I ain't got no excess fat on my body. I'm solid, real solid, but I needed to get into them carbs because I had some muscles that was waiting to, grow a little bit. So yeah, 208. When we start to get up in these weights, around these weights, and I'm healthy, my legs, my lower half starts to fill out. And it's a beautiful time to be alive. We still haven't hit the gym. On my feet a lot. And I'm not even gonna cap. My legs be hurting sometimes. What's up with you, Clodos? How many push-ups I'm doing? Well, I'm doing sets of 30 until I can't do sets of 30 with rest in between, of course. Can you please smash the like button? So typically I like to aim for an average of 300. The day before yesterday, I hit 600. Yesterday I hit 300 and stopped because I had a busy day. We'll see today, but we're gonna start by getting our first 30 in right now. Start out with our first 30. Boom. Today I'm feeling like at least probably 420. I think 420. But could at least 300. But maybe pushing up to 420. That's what I'm feeling today. It's a beautiful time to be alive. Now with that weight gain, I got some good sleep. I got some good weight gain overnight. And when I say good weight gain is that weight gain didn't happen in the stomach. You know what I mean? I woke up weighing a good amount more and I can't really see it in the stomach. Gave you a like right now, bro. I just did 30 with you. Appreciate that. Definitely appreciate that. See, the way we pull this together is, see, yesterday must have been a really good day for me. What I did was, in between, come and get some sunlight, get some vitamin D. It's very important. People sleep on the impact of that vitamin D. People really sleep on it, and I don't know why. You need that vitamin D, you need that sunlight. It's a beautiful, 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 beautiful hormone for your mind, body, and everything else. So that's what we did yesterday. Was in between. We jump in this sun, boom, boom, boom. Get a little sunlight, you know, and we about to get back to it. It's a beautiful time to be alive. It's a time to be alive and beautiful. All praise to the Most High. We was blessed with this day. You know what I mean? Everybody who woke up today, know you are blessed. We was blessed with this day. And you know, we gotta show some gratitude. The way I wanna show gratitude is believe in the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. I believe the Holy Spirit is meant to lay and lie within the temples of the righteous. So I'm trying to make sure I can construct and, you know, maintain a vessel, a temple that the Holy Spirit is pleased with. So what we doing is we building it, you know? And nobody can tell me the Spirit don't want a powerful temple. If it didn't, there wouldn't be no stories of Samson, you know what I'm saying? Where's my mustache? Left me at the barbershop. My friend says the sun is good for you from school. It is. The sun is really good for you. Depending on how much or how little melanin you have in your skin, you need either more or less sunlight to get your fulfillment in vitamin D levels. Me, I got a good amount of melanin in my skin, so I need a good amount of sunlight. So without further ado, we about to drop and get our next 30. Everybody smash the like button. If you want to do them with me, do them with me. It's a beautiful time to be alive. I'm currently 60 in. Currently 60 in. Gonna get some more sunlight. We're gonna get some more sunlight. Let it hit the back. Let it hit the chest. You know the vibes. Maintain ourselves. See, wake up, focus up, get straight to maintenance. Stuff you do with this vessel, what you bring this vessel into, and when you have a healthy vessel, life is very simple. Once you got this vessel nice and healthy, you're doing it right. Focus on giving praise to the Most High and following in His direction, you know. The Most High is going to bring you to abundance. Trust. He's going to let you know what your niche is. He's going to let you know what areas and you know, to study in. And He's going to bring you into abundance. Trust and believe that. Trust and believe that. But see, the first step is building the right temple, because when you build this temple right, you don't fall off the path and try to follow other people because you feel insecure. you feel very confident, very secure, and it leaves room for you to really develop that connection with the Most High. Ain't nobody getting in your way. Everybody else, you just like, man, I know I'm good. I'm good when it comes to this earthly stuff. But let me make sure I'm staying right with the Most High. Take you a long way. Take you a long way. Ooh. 60 push-ups in to start. We've been doing our thing lately with the live streams. We've been running it up. It's a beautiful time to be alive. It is Black History Month. But I'd like to let y'all know that all of humanity has less genetic variants than one troop of chimpanzees. This is what scientists teach us. With that being considered, that seems as if we all pretty much one family. So each one teach one, reach one. And let's make this a beautiful year. Let's work in the right direction. Let's stop working to build and develop Satan's kingdom, and let's build and develop the kingdom of the Most High. Because you are loved, and your experience on this planet is meant to be one filled with gestures of love. It's a beautiful time to be alive. We 60 push-ups in. We're gonna do a little hydrating. Be careful not to overhydrate. I got this bottle to tell me how much water I'm supposed to drink and by what times. Be careful not to underhydrate. Be careful not to overhydrate. You gotta be there and present with yourself 100% of the time. Trust. See, I feel like when you're not there and present with yourself, you're making some sort of idol. And let you know the average amount of time people spend not present with themselves. Imagine if they intentionally were present with themselves and building themselves where they would be. How many water bottles a day? I try to just do between a gallon and a gallon and a half max. What's up? I'm a big fan of all your streams. My friend recommend. You almost got me. What's up? How you doing today? Everybody, please smash the like button. We are a newer channel, and the more likes the live streams get, the more people the algorithm brings in down the road. The more subscribers we get, the bigger community we get, the more moderators we'll end up needing. You know what I'm saying? And the people who I'll make and consider for moderation is the people who I, have more communicative exchanges with throughout the channel and grow more comfortable with. Hydrating, brother. The Bacardi says it's the weekend, bro. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Leon Hawkins, you work for the force? I actually do have some police taser scars. I'm not sure which ones of these is police taser scars, but I do have some. That's crazy that you were able to identify that. No, I'm not. I show speed. Bro, I'm convinced you on the spectrum because every single day this week I got you put your big ass foreheads. I don't have an Android. But maybe I'm on the spectrum. It is what it is. Or maybe I just don't have great eyesight. You feel me? But everybody smash the like button, because one thing I do have is the will to create and craft a better vessel. We about to get another 30 push-ups in. This is going to put us at 90. Smash the like button. Do them with me if you can. Let's do it. We 90 in. Thank you. I appreciate that, Jordan. That's crazy, because they really is police taser scars. Some of them. So that's wild. Why you think I've been to prison? I never been to prison. But what make you think I've been to prison? You know? I never been to prison. You know what I'm saying? Ooh. Gotta get that vitamin D, y'all. Gotta get that vitamin D. Let it hit your back. Let it hit your chest. Let it hit your stomach. Yeah. We elevated right now too, so we getting more vitamin D penetration. It's a beautiful time to be alive. It's a beautiful time to be alive. Sun is always good, it's a fact. I'm trying to tell people. Getting the correct amount of sunlight is the only way to live a truly healthy life, you know? You have to get the correct amount of sunlight. It's just the reality. You need that vitamin D. You can take vitamin D as an oral consumative, you know? You could take a supplement, but even when you're taking a supplement, you still want to get the correct amount through the skin. You an alcoholic? Is that something you think you can overcome? 90 push-ups in. You think you could possibly overcome your alcoholism, my brother? What you think? Definitely can, but let's do it. We still early in 2026. Let's start with the test. Let's start doing the things we need to do to overcome that alcoholism. Listen, I know you're looking for a connection to something to give you out-of-body experience. I recommend you try to grow closer to the Most High. You feel me? Our Father that art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever. Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai. I gotta understand, God is real and God is always there. And God wants the best for all of us. See, God gave a piece of himself to create us all. Therefore, we have God within us. However, we can make the choice to go to, you see, when you give in life, you got to recognize if somebody gives you life, they can give you a path too. We have the choice to follow that path life wants us to take or try to create our own. Absolutely. We stay positive. Every now and then, the live streams get a bit troll heavy, and I'll go back and forth with the trolls, but I don't get angry. When I go back and forth with the trolls, it's quite comedic, and I use it as motivation for my next push-up set. And overall, I spare the trolls because I like to even try to turn the trolls. You know, at the end of the day, not every channel on YouTube is pushing positivity. Not every channel is trying to create an atmosphere where people can, you know, grow in their humanity. So even the trolls, I try not to do too much to where they'll run away. Because I want them to come back. I want them to embrace and maybe create a brotherhood where we can all just remember and keep in mind that we were built and we were established to play a great role, not just a small role, a great role. Everybody has a great role to play in creating the correct human simulation, if you will. People call it a simulation, I call it life. Right now we 90 push-ups in. It's a beautiful time to be alive. Flexing. Energy is definitely infectious. Absolutely contagious, infectious. So it's important that we put the energy out. At the end of the day, we all gotta come to the realization that, yes, it be days where we just like, you know what, I'ma tap out, boom, boom, boom. A lot of us tap out for weeks, months, years. But we have to recognize that it's each one, teach one, reach one. Everything we do impacts the next person. If we all were able to lock in on the goal of helping humanity and we focus that effort for a year, all of us, man, you would be so surprised with the things that we would do on this planet and how different life would become. So, I'm not saying that it's going to happen today, tomorrow, in our lifetime, but I'm saying that it's meant to happen. And we should, lead into that role. Why? Because we are here in the here and now. 90 push-ups. See, the benefits of doing these push-ups is it releases dopamine, which makes you feel overall better. It is the way I'm doing it, it's a good conditioning and endurance cardiovascular exercise, which will build muscle, but will also, and most importantly, lower your blood pressure. You know what I mean? Have your blood flow and circulation at its highest point. Good core strength and stability. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful time to be alive. Also, it helps you stay in discipline. And you can see, like, if you do them today, tomorrow, the next day, if you can do them every day, you can believe that your hormonal levels are in a good, healthy place. See, if my, say, testosterone levels were low, after doing 300 yesterday and 600 the day before, there would be no way I would be able to jump down here and do more push-ups like this today. We already at 90, we about to get to 120. But it's a good way to see, because your hormonal levels should be at a good place as long as you're living a healthy lifestyle. So if you're not getting good recovery, then you have to start looking at aspects of your lifestyle and making some changes. How you doing, Jordan? We about to jump down and smash another 30 push-ups. Y'all can smash them with me. Please double tap the screen, smash the like button. It's a beautiful time to be alive. 1, 2, 120. Easy money. 6, 7. Now it's time for us to get in some sunlight. We love to absorb that sunlight, get that vitamin D. We hit it, we get doses and doses and doses of that beautiful, beautiful, beautiful vitamin D. Help us stay regulated, Help us stay hormonally regulated and activated. It's a beautiful time to be alive. Such a beautiful time to be alive. I do remember you. And I appreciate your activity in chat. Paul, how you doing? See, a lot of people don't understand this. Vitamin D is important. Get outside. If you're not outside, open up your window. Hopefully you got a spot where the sun shines in. Open that window up and stand there. Be resourceful, Just make sure you get it in. Make sure you get it in. We got 120 push-ups in. It's a beautiful time to be alive. All praise to the Most High. I woke up today after emptying out using the bathroom, 208 pounds, solid. I ain't gonna lie, I felt good about that. Noticed my legs getting bigger, 208 pounds solid. That made me feel really good. I've been floating around 205, but yesterday I was able to, I ate some carbs, went to this Indian food spot and I got some carbs in. I've been really chilling on the carbs lately. I've been trying to chill on eating overall lately because I'm letting my small intestines completely heal. I had celiac, or have celiac. I'm on a strict gluten-free diet. So it's nice that I can still maintain and gain weight while I'm doing this. And every single day, that small intestines is healing more and more. You feel me? And we get into that point where at some point we're gonna be completely healed. And we'll probably be at like 215 pounds solid. And we'll be able to really see, and I say really hit and really start getting in this work. Here's the thing about exercise. This is supposed to be a lifestyle. So when you make this a lifestyle, it's not necessary to have a crazy regimen. That's if you're preparing for a competition or something like that. And the truth is, you are gonna raise your likelihood to injure yourself doing that. Making it a lifestyle is about recognizing that all ranges of movements, all movement patterns are meant to be microdosed, you know? You're supposed to jump every day. You're supposed to walk every day. You're supposed to squat every day. You're supposed to push up every day. And you're supposed to do this while having the correct foods at your disposal, the correct nutrition, correct sleep, correct hydration. You do it this way, you build a temple. You do it the other way, you go ahead and put on the performance. But it's about the continuous performance, you know what I'm saying? We can't be strong today, fragile in a few years. That's up to them. They see that you typed it. If they want to spam 6-7 in the chat, they will, but I'm gonna tell them to do what they want to do. Just make sure you put God first. It's a beautiful time to be alive. We 120 push-ups in. Really taking my time today. How you doing, Richie? Hope all is going well for you. Hope everything is going well for you. I've been reading the YouTube algorithm. You know, I got like 1,700 views over the last 400 something days. I feel like they want to give me up to like 2,500 over that last 48 hours. I feel like they want to give me 2,500 for 48 hours. So that's cool. That's cool. The fact is, I didn't use any shorts, and that's an awesome thing, because if I would have dropped a short or two, it would have hit the 2,500 for sure. But now we got to get it to the point where the live streams is hitting the 2,500, and I think that's coming in the next week or so. Track protein, yes, roughly. Should Jesus be my profile picture? Absolutely. Why not? Why not? I track protein roughly. What I mean by roughly is I'm always track up to at least like 140. But after 140, I let it go. And I weigh 208 pounds. After 140, and the main thing about it is when I do my proteins, I look for complete proteins, and mainly I also stay with amino acids and electrolytes, because incomplete proteins will be wasted. But if you have the amino acids with you, it'll provide the particles that we're missing and what made it an incomplete protein, and all that protein will go to use as well. At least 140 grams. I weigh 210. I truck up to 140 grams. However, like the day like yesterday I probably had, let's see, 64 plus 60, 120 something plus that big meal. Yesterday I probably had like 190, plus. Absolutely. Go ahead and hit that walk. 8K steps a day minimum, my friends. It's a great way to start feeling better, more energized in life. You know, 6, 7. What's up, country boy? Welcome back. How long it took me to get all these muscles? Just make it a lifestyle. I've been exercising since I was like 13. I started with a deck of cards, did push-ups, squats, and crunches based off of whatever card I draw. Just make it a lifestyle. Just make it a lifestyle and recognize that I'm getting stronger. And the more consistent you continue to practice things that make you feel like you're getting stronger, eventually you'll look up and you'll be like, damn, I didn't put it together. Progress, was it slow? My progress wasn't slow. Your first year in a weight room, which technically I've only done about 5.5 months in a weight room. Mainly I've done calisthenics. But your first year in the weight room is going to give you tremendous gains. And what I would say to you is keep doing the calisthenics. 6, 7. Keep doing the calisthenics, right? The body work, the body weight stuff. Even when you're in the weight room. Oh shit, my phone's trying to overheat. Keep doing the calisthenics and body weight stuff, because if you stretch out that year in the weight room, it stretches out. Like, say you hit the weight room for 2 months this year, and then you wait 3 years and hit it for 2 months again, you're still gonna get newbie gains again. Like, you're gonna pretty much create more longevity with how long you can get newbie gains. See, because what happens is you have androgen receptors. And really what happens is when you go to the gym for a year straight, just smashing weights, your androgen receptors become less receptive. You know, it pretty much adapts to what's happening, which makes it less receptive and build less muscle. But if you spread it out, go 2 months at a time, 2 months at a time, 2 months at a time, it doesn't give it that ability to evolve. See, that's the evolution, but that evolution stops your muscle growth. So it's an evolution you could avoid if you like, you know. I'm feeling good today. 120 push-ups in so far. You know, beautiful time to be alive. I was gonna go to the gym today, but I decided we're just gonna do push-ups because I felt my legs is a little sore. And I looked at the scale and I'm 208. And I feel solid. So I'm like, you know what? Let's just do push-ups again today. Hydrate up. See how the legs feel tomorrow. And I'm gonna do laundry. So I was like, you know what? If I just don't go to the gym today, we can do the push-ups, do the laundry, boom, boom, boom. Everything's smooth. Today can be a more smooth day. I don't want today to be less smooth than it can be. I felt the first year to get tremendous gains because I was aggressively cutting. How do you do a live video? I don't know how. I think first you need to have 50 subscribers. Yeah, and that's another thing. I'm never lifting weights while I'm cutting. I'm never lifting weights while I'm cutting. That is a good way to waste your newbie gains ceiling. I never lift weights while I'm cutting. If I'm cutting, or even if I'm planning on maintaining, that's calisthenics. I'm gonna do calisthenics. And then say I'm maintaining, but I'm still cool with bulking at times, I'll do calisthenics, and then I'll hit legs. And when I hit legs, I'll bring in a good amount. I'll carb up when I hit legs. I'll go ahead and bring them calories up while I'm hitting legs. Calisthenics. You don't want to dull down your androgen receptors while you're cutting. You just don't. Because you're basically teaching your body how to not respond to the intense training without giving it the fuel for it to grow as much as it can. And you're wasting that window. We 120 push-ups in. We about to smash another 30. Everybody smash the like button. We got 9 people in here, 7 likes. I want to see how many likes we can get up to while we do these next 30 push-ups. It's a beautiful time to be alive, and a time to be alive and beautiful. Let's get it in. We 150 in. And y'all should know the drill by now. Hold up, is the phone too hot? It's hot, but it's not too hot. We gotta get a little bit of sunlight. We gotta get that vitamin D. We have to. We have to. Without the vitamin D, you can't balance your hormones. Without balancing your hormones, you can't balance your mood. Without balancing your mood, you can't do anything consistently. Without consistency, you can't get good results. Remember that. Gotta get that vitamin D. Trust and believe. Trust and believe. Ooh. I'm like 150. Do I have to hit 150 grams of protein? No. Would I still be gaining muscle below 70 grams of protein while eating at maintenance? 70 grams, let me do the math. Okay, so 150. I would say you want about 120 grams of protein. Between 110 and 130, but I would say 120. 120 grams of protein, that'll get you right. $120 for sure. And here's the thing. When I'm maintaining and I'm eating at maintenance, I cut carbs, not all the way, but I cut some carbs. I cut fats, not all the way. But when I'm at maintenance, I don't cut protein. I wouldn't cut protein when at maintenance. You want to keep that protein high, and you want to do calisthenics. You want to do calisthenics for high rep counts. And keep the protein high. If you eat 70 grams while training hard, you should, it's not gonna be enough. It's not gonna be enough. It's pointless. If you're gonna eat 70 grams, don't train hard. Just go for walks. If you eat 70 grams and just live an active walking lifestyle, that can be decent. But no, you don't want 70 grams is too light. You want to go at least 95. At least 95. No, you shouldn't quit your YouTube channel. You should post more shorts. You should post more videos. You should watch your own videos, watch your own shorts, see what you take away from it as a viewer. Because people are we're very much alike. So depending on what you take away from it as a viewer, you can really get a gauge of what other people will take away from it as a viewer, you know? So keep going. Keep going. Everybody starts with 0 subscribers. Remember that. We all start with 0 subscribers. Most streamers don't even really hit they bubble pop period until years and years in. So just keep going. Keep going. Mr. Hello. Bro, you looking like ISO speed. How do you gain muscle with only 140 grams when you're 210? That's 70 grams below your body weight. It's really not about grams per body weight. It's about percentage. And like I said, I at least hit 140. When I say I at least hit 140, I probably average about 170, maybe 180. But 140 is 75% of 110. I mean, of 210. So, no, it's 66%. 140 is 66% of 210. So, that's pretty much the low end. That's why I make sure I at least hit that. Now, I probably at least average maybe like 170, maybe 180. So, that brings it up. And when I make sure I count up to 140, that's never the last amount of protein I have. It's just I make sure I at least get that 66%. And then I just do my thing. But at about 180, I'm at about like 80, 85% of my body weight. You want to aim between 70% and 80% of your body weight in protein. If you're on steroids, which I don't recommend, that's the only time where it makes sense to aim for 100% of your body weight, or over 100%. Also, if you have a myostatin inhibitors deficiency, that's another time where I would say that you can go over. You can go over as well, because with those two instances, you'll gain more muscle than the average human's body would allow them to gain. You can't do long videos. You shouldn't do long videos. Your videos should be, especially at where you're at, in subscribers, between 5 minutes and 8 minutes. And start off nice and fast and keep the pressure, you know what I mean? Because you want attention spans. You're catering towards attention spans. You already have a small subscriber count, so you can expect maybe a 1.5 minute attention span. But if you can perfect your craft to the point where you can get that 1.5 minute attention span to turn into maybe like a 2 minute average view duration, then you know that you're working in the right direction with maintaining people's attention. Whey protein powder, it's not bad because that's a complete protein, so it's not bad. However, it depends. If you're gonna use a protein shake, which I don't anymore, you wanna use, I have one that I did use, you wanna use whey protein isolate. Whey protein isolate is gonna be better than just regular whey protein, because it's constructed with the right amount of amino acids to where everything's getting absorbed. But what's going to be better to build muscle is eggs. Try not to go over 4 a day. That'll get you 24 grams of protein. And then some chicken, a little bit of chicken, not too much. Maybe try to get another 30 grams from the chicken. Quinoa, boom, try to get maybe 20 grams from the quinoa. And then I would take a protein shake. I'm gluten-free, so I'll take this. This is a gluten-free protein shake. Milk. Milk is a good source. This is the main source of this protein is milk. Milk is a complete protein. Little milk. And then some salmon, because it's going to give you your protein and your healthy fats. And you can go a little higher in the salmon. You can go about 30 grams of protein, 40 in the salmon as well. And that'll get you where you need to be. How you doing, believer? It's a beautiful time to be alive. My next live stream, I'm not sure. Hit the subscribe button and put it on the post notification bell. It'll be at some point today. Right now we had 150 push-ups. I think we're gonna get to 210 in this live stream. We got like 16 more minutes. And then I'm gonna drink a protein shake and I'm gonna start my laundry. When I put my laundry from the washer to the dryer, I'll do another live stream. So maybe like 30 minutes later, something like that. Yeah, I have a girlfriend. How are you? Do you have a girlfriend? Appreciate you as well, ETS. Big body shit. I ain't gonna lie, I'm on like a natural high right now because I gained a lot of weight yesterday. And all I did was just eat a few more carbs. Like I have a myostatin inhibitors deficiency. So when I have a healthy, when my intestines is healthy and I'm not beating it down by eating too much or drinking too much, and I start to absorb all these nutrients, my body, and I get the good sleep, my testosterone is high, my body just, you know, it just, 60 push-ups, 30 is max hypertrophy, so I stick to 30s. See, when you go beyond 30, all you doing is adding wear and tear on your ligaments. It's not improving the muscle you can gain when you go beyond 30 reps. So an intelligent mind will tell you that it doesn't make sense to go beyond 30 reps, you know. You dig? It's a beautiful time to be alive. Let's get in another. We at 150, right? Yeah, we at 150. Are we at 150 or are we at 120? If anyone remembers, let me know. I really don't remember. I want to say we're at 150. I want to say 150. I want to say we're at 150. But then again, I want to say we're at 120. No, we're at 150. We're at 150. Let's get another 30 in. Let's do it. $180. Maybe in the future, we are gonna need more moderators in the future, but right now, we haven't built to that level of algorithm. The next people we make moderators will be based off of, for like medium to long periods of times, the names I see in the chat room the most. Right now, we had a level of algorithm that's giving us maybe between 100 and 200, maybe 300 viewers in an hour. We don't necessarily need no more moderators yet, but in these upcoming weeks, as long as we keep going in this trajectory, it'll be times where the algorithm is just sending us off the rip like 100 people, and then if they spamming, we're gonna need some moderators for sure. I expect that to come soon because my last time building the channel, it was at about the 600 subscriber rate point that we got there. 600-700. Might have been 1,000, might have been early 1000s. It's one of them points. But yeah, I think we're 180 in. but we'll call it 150 to 180. We got about 10 minutes left in this live stream. We'll do 2 more sets. No, we'll just do 1 more. We'll do 1 more. And then we're gonna run back the footage and see if we had 180 or if we had 150 at this point. Because we'll either be ending this at 210 or 180. If we ended at 180, next live stream, we'll do 120 at least to hit our 300 point. If we're at 150, if we're at 210, we'll do 90 at least to hit our 300 point. You dig what it is? Winks to y'all. Big flexing. Big flexing. We need 1 more like to hit 10 likes. I believe the last 2 live streams have all hit at least 10 likes. Seeing numbers like 13, 22. You know, haven't seen less than 10 likes in a minute in the live stream. So hopefully we can get 10 likes on this live stream by the time it's over. If not, I'm sure somebody will catch it afterwards and watch the live replay and smash the like button. So it's a beautiful time to be alive. What it is, Brody? How you doing today, my brother? There go 10 likes, I appreciate you. How you doing today, my brother? All praise to the Most High. First day off in 2 weeks. I'm hibernating and I'm gonna work out later on tonight in my crib. Smart decision. Smart decision. Smart decision. We got 1 more 30 clip to get to what we believe is 210. We're gonna run the footage back to make sure it's 210 and not 180. But we got like 8 minutes left in this live. Then I'm gonna do some laundry. And what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna throw some laundry in, and while it's in the washer, I'm gonna clean this crib a little bit. And then we're gonna come back and live stream again while it's in the dryer. You dig? It's a beautiful time to be alive, and the time to be alive is beautiful. That's smart. You don't want to dull them androgen receptors down. I'm trying to tell people that. You want your body to still be shockable. That's, if you really want to get the most growth, first of all, you want to get your complete recovery, and you also want to get your strengthening period, because you have a strengthening period after your recovery. The only things you can really do consistently and continuously is calisthenics. You can do calisthenics consistently, repetitively, but when it comes to high weight, you want every time you do high weights, you want it to shock your body. And you're gonna get that accelerated growth. The problem with the fitness industry is it's been taught by people who abuse steroids. So people hear all of these falsities and all of these bad instructions based off of people who are abusing steroids. Facts. I woke up 2:08 today, bro. You know, I've been hovering around like 2:05, 2:04.9. I ate some Indian food last night. It was my first day getting a good amount of carbs, so let's say that. Boom, popped out on them. 2:08. You feel me? To get validation from men, that's a fact. That is a fact. And that's what people don't understand. Like, the bodybuilding physique, it's not what the ladies even want. The ladies don't want a nigga with the bodybuilding physique. You know? It's not what they want. My card's been low because I've been affecting my, like, I caught my celiac at 27. I found out about it at like right before I turned 28. So my small intestines was fucked. My small intestines was really screwed and chopped already at like 20, but I didn't know what it was. So another 8 years goes by before I catch it. So my small intestines is, I'm a year in recovery, but I've had 2 mistakes. My small intestines is at the point where I can digest, but I can't digest at the rate of 4,500, 5,000 calories a day. So that's the reason why I've been slowing down on my carbs, because I'm just not there yet. So I'm trying to, maybe for another year, maybe for another 6 months, maybe for another 18 months, maybe for another 2 years, chilling. I'm chilling. But I'm finding these healthy balances to where while I'm chilling in those periods of time, I'm still gonna be able to gain weight. And I think it's good and healthy because I don't think it's really meant for us to overeat to gain weight. It's supposed to be a continuous process anyways. I don't think we should overeat for any time periods. I think that collapses your hormones. I think it's the same thing as consistently overeating has the same effect as consistently overtraining. You know? So, I'm in it for the long run at this point, you know? I've had the short sprint mentality mixed with a bit of the marathon mentality for the most of my life, but now I'm getting to the point in the maturation where it's really just a marathon, you know? It's just a marathon. We're not worried about short sprints. We recognize that the short sprints, even when you mix it into the marathon mentality, the short sprints only have ability to cause you to pull that hamstring. That's all it really does. It doesn't accelerate no growth over the course of 5-10 years. It doesn't accelerate anything. So in life in general, you know, see, the short sprint mentality is really the reason. Well, no, I can't say that's the reason. But yeah, it's no need. We in this for the longevity. I'm gonna be a young 40-year-old. When I'm 40, I'm gonna be young. When I'm 50, I'm gonna be young. To God be the glory, because I'm focusing now, and I'm not gonna be in the club. I don't got time for it. People I be seeing what be happening. I know how alcohol works. It breaks down your cellular reproduction, which affects your skin. Your skin, your everything, your organs, your skin. Your skin is your biggest organ. So I know that you can think you good, and then boom, you're not really good. You're on that line, and then it takes that one time to just flip you over that edge, and now you looking 10 years older. Like, I'm good off of that. I don't want to look and feel 10 years older at any point. Some of this fitness stuff can cause psychosis. That's a fact. Man, I had a bodybuilder try to tell me about how I should get women, but he the same person to say he likes his bro more than women. And then he talking about he wants to be stronger than all comic book characters at 25. Well, that does sound like psychosis. I'm not gonna lie to you. Sounds like acute psychosis, you know? But you know what doesn't? The fact that we about to smash another 30 push-ups, and then we gonna do our laundry. Let's get it. This will put us at 210 for the day. Everybody like, subscribe, put on the post notifications. We'll be back with another live stream. It's just important that when we here, we inspiring greatness. We motivating people to become better, get stronger, and all praises to the Most High. Let's get it. Beautiful time to be alive. And the time to be alive and beautiful. It's your boy Alone at Peace, the homes' concerns, escaping the maze, silver back home, touching lives around the world. I appreciate you. People be praising looking way older than that. It's a fact. That's a fact. They be killing themselves, brothers. But we not doing that. Touching lives around the world, motivated and inspiring. Y'all stay true to yourself. All praise to the Most High. I know someone that looked 30 years old at 17, but just was too damn old. Facts. By the time he 27, he gonna look 47. He tripping. Y'all be easy. I love y'all. Catch y'all later.